Fire Lichen, Ripple Bark, Trillmac. We also have Nilhog's Nose.
Yeah, chill, Mac.
Okay then. I imagine you finish off with Ebb and Scale, doesn't he? Because we have...
Okay.
Because each of them provides multiple pounds of food. So, yeah. Alright. Now let's move on to Watch. Okay. So, who is taking first watch? Also, guys,
I'll take first watch.
I also found out
I'll second.
I did actually find out some of the specific rules when it comes to keeping watch. A character, in order to get the benefit from a long rest, a character cannot spend 2 hours doing anything more. So basically, the maximum time you can actually spend on watch or doing something awake during your 8 hours is 2 hours, which I would actually say elves are exempt from that rule because you only need 4 hours. But for anyone who's not an elf, the maximum time you can spend on watch or doing anything during your watch is 2 hours.
Okay.
Right, so because I know that L is rather bloated at the moment, Lux goes and Lux to L's reluctancy. Lux is like, yeah, my L, I think I'm gonna go and watch with you, just in case.
I'll
Yeah, I'm gonna
take,
be honest like that, but it might be coming out real hard
this with me.
time,
Okay. Sorry. What did you say, Connor?
I'll take the last shift and I take Elsa's with me.
Okay.
He doesn't get a choice in the matter.
All right. So first is Lux. So that will cover. So that means you can spend up to 4 hours, Lux, keeping the watch. Before the need to actually to get the 4 hours for your full rest.
Perfect.
All right. So you're taking your full 4, or are you taking only the general 2?
No, I'll take the full 4.
Okay. So then let's see. That leaves 4 hours remaining. Is there another elf who is taking watch?
Wait, who's taking which shift again?
Lux is taking first watch, and she's gonna not wake anyone up for the next 4 hours. So
I'll take second, the third.
okay, so you're take seconds. That means I'm just gonna let you guys know is have the full 8 hours watch sorted. Then between the two elves, so no one else would actually have to take watch.
Okay.
Okay, grand.
Okay. Connor, has been now 24 hours since your last kill or feeding of your blade.
What's
It's that
that?
time again.
Intelligence or wisdom? Wisdom.
It's wisdom. Okay, you hear you feel the urge, but you managed to resist it. Oh, by the way, that's something you could have done during your downtime. Haha. Trying to practice control.
Who says I want to?
Ooh.
Ah!
Okay. So that was just me. I was actually just sitting back and was like, he could be doing this. So it's just one of those moments where the DM knows that a player could be really, doing something really good, but they're just like, oh, I hope they don't. But okay. Anyway. So, you all wake up. Actually, who was... Where is everyone sleeping? Because again, I'm only asking now because we actually have a wagon, which is
I'm
actually...
sleeping inside.
So would Loyal.
I'm outside of it, like sleeping next to it.
I sleep under the wagon.
I'm just going to clarify. It actually is large enough because they saw the entire group when you just ordered the wagon. It actually is large enough for you all to sleep in it.
Oh no.
Just like this is not, Mark. This is not me copying you. I was genuinely going to say, Lux is meditating on top of the wagon.
Oh, nice. It's covered in elves.
We're yin and yang, honey.
You take the high road. I'll take the low.
I call inside.
Okay, so three people are not sleeping inside a wagon. Um, they're going to assume that the doors are closed. Okay, so looks, you are actually on top of the wagon, keeping watch. Please roll me a perception check with disadvantage. Also, interesting note: the torch stalks are not. Yeah, they're not edible. They're actually explosive.
Huh.
A single torch stalk
That's
burns for 24 hours once lit. There is a 1 in 6 chance that the torch stalk. Okay.
that's good to know.
Okay, so it actually acts as a torch if you just want to light it.
Nice.
Does anyone light one?
No, I think we should hold on to those.
You know Lux is going to.
You can't see it, but like Lux is like smirking. Like, yeah, we are. Yeah. We are.
So do you take one out for your watch then and light it?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Theory.
Roll a d6, please.
Hold on.
Okay, you light it, and you know, and again, from what you were told again from Rumpadump and some of the Myconoids, while you were spent their time about at the Neverlight Grove and your time with Rumpadump, you know that like, okay, this torch is now going to be working for 24 hours. But yeah, with natural 20, nothing seems to befall you. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Okay. So, these are just casually hanging out. Nothing happens. Next, you then decide to then put the torch down and you begin meditating as Lunara gives you a sort of bangs underneath, I imagine. Let you know, like, hey, I'm up for my watch. Lunara, where are you going to be for your watch? Are you going to be like hanging out from the ballistite point? Are you going to be looking through the holes of the wagon, or are you going to be outside of the wagon?
I'll be outside it for a little bit.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Okay. You're just thinking to yourself, you know, the usual things. You're thinking of Mars, you're thinking of Precious, you're thinking of your friends, and things go by. Your watch ends as everyone slowly comes to consciousness. Elle, you would have actually exited your meditative stance as she also woke up. So if you want, you could just sort of laze about, or you could just you could actually participate in the watch.
I nurse my bloated belly.
Okay. All right then. You pack up camp. You put the torch stock probably on that like sort of holder inside the wagon. Who is driving?
I'll take a turn at driving.
Okay, you're in the front. Who else is in the front?
I'd say Lux should be there just to like, show him how to drive.
Nonsense, I'm a natural.
Fine, then I'm going to the back.
Lola will actually get in front with you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you just close up the side. He closes up the side. Actually, oh fuck! Loyal actually turns to Elle. Actually, would you mind if I take the reins?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Loyal
I'm still very full.
Loyal also opens up the back portion of the slide. Everyone, just to not startle you, I actually realized something really handy now with this wagon. And he places his hand on the metal sheet in front of him, and darkness just begins to emanate.
Okay.
I casted darkness on the wagon.
Nice.
So right now, I can see through it, but right now we're basically a moving cloud of darkness.
Nice.
Oh shit! Well, actually, the carrion crawlers. Fuck.
Hey, this is your idea.
Yeah.
I trusted you.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to make an handling. But look, the carrion crawlers are not overly spooked. They rolled a natural 20, so this will be with advantage, and it will affect the DC. Oh, still very bad. Okay, so natural 20. They're used to being in total darkness, but not to the point where they can't see. But they get a natural 20. So, let's see here. What is their wisdom? This is the ultimate factor. What is their wisdom? Okay. They're not completely spooked, but they're for all intents and purposes, the ride is actually very bumpy now. But you just can't feel it because of the enchantment on the wagon. But if you could see it, we're going all over the place a bit. We're actually not going to travel that much further than... We're actually not going to make the full travel distance this time, however. It's still faster than when we were walking, but we're not getting as far as we did the previous day.
Okay.
So we're sort of in between. And that is where we're going to leave it for now, because I'm afraid we might end up getting to combat.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't like the idea of ending a show, mid-combat.
Good idea.
Folks, I would like to say thank you for yous watching, despite the length of the show. And we're hoping to have, for you all to actually sort of see us actually playing via camera. I'll be using my laptop. You'll actually be able to see all of us live. We'll be playing some. Well, we'll actually be using physical dice, and we'll be having tea and biscuits as well. It won't be just D&D. It'll be maybe some extra time of us just basically being nerds. And
I'm always up for Cards Against Humanity.
Okay, I don't think we have that much time. Remember, we have 5 hours, but because it's very early in the day, I'm hoping for us to get a full 4-hour session in. So somewhere around an hour at most, an extra hour at most. But hey, who knows? Depending on how much of the story we actually get through, I may have to call it early, because I need time to plan. But who knows? If there's time, if we have extra time after the game, I'll be up for it. We could do a special broadcast of Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
I don't know what to play, so it will also be my reaction to Cards of Humanity Against Humanity.
It's very simple, but also terrible.
Okay, well, don't tell me anything. In case we do have time for it, I would like to be surprised. So there you go, folks. We may have some extra special shit going on during that broadcast. I'm afraid the only one who will not be joining us live is, of course, Lunara. And I'm sorry. Okay. I would like to thank you all again. May the force be with you, and remember, roll for initiative.